Hi, my name is Regina Deneen. I'm the Director of Partnerships and Integrations at JobAdder. A little bit about me. So I'm originally from Silicon Valley, started my career with Google in support, moved over to Australia, started in product with Yahoo, eventually moved over to one of the classifieds groups within eBay, within product and program management, and now I'm at JobAdder. I've been with JobAdder for about 2 years now. If you don't know about JobAdder, we are a leading ATS for corporates and agencies. So our overall goal is to make the recruitment process as seamless as possible and enjoyable for both recruiters and for people trying to apply for a role. My role specifically centers around the integrations required for the entire recruitment journey. So, thinking about that journey, we want to make the overall journey seamless as possible from utilizing your own database to find candidates to connecting you with the right job boards, then if you need to do background checks, all the way to taking your placed candidate and moving them over to a HRIS or workforce management system. So I also look after our API as well, which makes a lot of that possible. I started with JobAdder about 2 years ago. And one of the first things that I noticed was that when we were building integrations, it was taking 4 to 6 months. If we needed to build a lot of integrations to satisfy so many different stages of the recruitment journey, we were going to need to be a lot faster. So probably right before I started the role, I discovered iPath. I already knew about Zapier, but I wasn't really across the overall like enterprise solutions that I think were more scalable and for our use case. So I immediately started doing research. I did research and spoke with a number of providers. I think Paragon, Trey, gosh, I can't even remember all of them. And I know, and Merge as well. So there's been so many that have come about. But I also found out during that time when I was researching that we were already using Workato in the business we had the direct product. And just the feedback I got from the team about how supportive Workato was, the power of the platform, it made me step back and take more time to evaluate the solution. We started working with Matt, and he didn't do the hard sell with us. He really helped us scope out the use cases, creation of the connector, really, I guess, helping us get to the point where we had a POC. So we could see that it was possible, and this wasn't something that was touted as a super simple solution. Um, for me, one of the things that I've told everybody about when I speak to other potential customers about this is I don't have a tech background, but I was actually able to build an end-to-end integration with Deputy, and I've also done the same with Found You, and it was easy. And it was actually quite fun to do, and it felt really empowering that we didn't have to necessarily use our engineering resources to create these integrations, but we could create new roles and new opportunities for people in our business that were powerful and helped us achieve amazing impact in the business. The way we look at partnerships and integrations from a product perspective is we're really focusing on sourcing and finding the right candidates for the right role. And then we look at integrations as well. So I previously talked about making that end-to-end journey as seamless as possible. So I think one of the hardest things or biggest challenges for us is we connect to over 150 job boards. We also have probably another couple hundred of job boards that are connecting to us as well. So that means we need to ensure that our XML, our API, everything is up to standards. And at the same time, if we've built the integration, we need to be on top of any maintenance that's required. Anytime anything there's a problem with any of these, there could be the potential for data loss. The other team is really looking after our API. How do we make it more powerful? How do we make it scalable? And how do we, I guess, create the right features for our integrators to ensure that they can build powerful, deep experiences in JobAdder. So if you think about it, we've got the API, we've got the job boards that we've built, the integrations that we've built. So maintenance and scalability, it's super difficult. What Workato has been able allowed us to do is, rather than do deep research about what is required for an integration, finding out what the MVP should be, is we've been able to accelerate our development. We can launch a simple integration in just a couple of hours, get a couple of our customers using it, and learn a little bit more about what they need to be more successful with that integration. So it's really changing the way I think product management is done today. Back in, I think, 2022, we had to hit a target. And there were two of the largest deals we've had in JobAdder history. And in order for us to win those deals, we needed an integration, two different integrations, actually. Um, and what was great is we were able to tell those prospects that if they signed with us, we'd have those integrations live um, by the time they went live on our product. And we delivered. We delivered without any issues at all. We even had the Workato team's support to make sure that the integration was perfect. And that really helped, I guess, highlight the overall impact of Workato in the business. I think one other kind of light bulb moment for the business was just recently. So we went over to Vietnam. My teams are based in Vietnam, and we had our BA do a demo for our CEO. And in that demo, she built an end-to-end integration and demoed it in minutes. And I think it was, just again reiterated the power of the platform for the JobAdder business. I definitely have my own vision of where I would like to take our journey with Workato and overall integrations. Right now, though, the key for us is being able to continue to fast track those integrations, hand over all of the building of the integrations to non-developers and be able to actually get those out without having the engineers have to do anything at all. I think the next bit I would like to look at is when we're looking at custom or bespoke integrations, or building off of an integration we already have with requirements that are only applicable to one customer. I want to be able to utilize the features that Workato provides us. In the future, I've thought about so many things we can do with LLMs, with the opportunity for customers like to kind of invisibly embed Workato into the system, where have drop downs, and it would almost like build a recipe, or modify a recipe. So let's say you want to send a rejection email to a candidate, and business A, they want to send those emails Monday at 8 a.m. But business B wants to send them on Thursday at 5 p.m. So all in all, it's the same recipe, but we could actually have a form on our site that allows you to actually enter when you want them to send. And it will be an individual recipe for that customer. But once we make changes to the original recipe, we can have those changes filter down to the other recipes that we've created that were bespoke to those specific customers, but still maintain that individuality for each of the customers. And then eventually over time, it would be great if we could look at licensing out Workato to some of our more technically savvy customers, or even thinking about it like just licensing it, but then, we can assist our customers with being able to build recipes for them, and not only with integrations, but automations as well. We can even look at doing data cleansing updates to our database, looking at deduplications of data. So honestly, the sky is the limit, and I'm pretty excited to see where we're going to go with all of it. Overall, how likely am I to recommend Workato? 1000%. Hands down, no questions about it. And it's not about the product. It's also about the overall like journey that we've had with Workato. Our account executive is also acting as our CSM. We work together. We have a symbiotic relationship. If I identify a platform we need to integrate with and he hasn't spoken to them, we work together to have a POC. So that not only shows the benefit of Workato to that customer, but it delivers benefit to the JobAdder business as well, because we get a brand new integration with assistance from Workato. At the same time, the community that the Workato team have created in Sydney is phenomenal. It's not about hard sell. It's about just bringing people together and talking about our different use cases. Uh, because of the events that Workato has put on, we've built another 3 integrations, and we have a channel partnership opportunity that we're exploring right now.